Welcome to our maths class. So students, we are continuing our second chapter, that is linear equations, a lengthy chapter. We have 5 exercises, and in each exercise so many problems or different concepts, different formulas, different technique. So in the last exercise, that is 2.5, there are 13 problems, so we completed 8, only 5 problems left, so we may complete today, and if one problem left, tomorrow. So almost all we are at the end of the chapter. So difficult problems, theory problems, some are based on time and distance, profit and loss, and age increasing, decreasing, lot many concepts are there. So please, you have to pay attention, listen carefully, and you practice it after the class. So you practice this 1 or 2 times and you get the idea. So why the step by step process is continuing as per the problem. So all of you read the 9th question. It is also difficult. So I will explain the concept, because direct formula for all the problems, one simple formula, it is not like that. Problem to problem, there is a different concepts. Students, all of you read the 9th question. We are in 2.5 last exercise, and 9th question. A and B can finish the piece of work in 12 days. If A can finish the same work in 20 days, in how many days B can finish it? See here. A can finish the work in 20 days. See the question. If the work is allotted to A, he will complete the work in 20 days. A can complete the work in 20 days. See here. In 1 day, he can complete. See here. This concept already you studied. Once again I will remind. Suppose, see here. Suppose A completes the work in 2 days. A complete the work in 2 days. 2 days he will complete the work. Suppose a work is given. He will complete the work in 2 days. Say, in 1 day, how much work he will complete? In 1 day. In 1 day, how much work he can complete? 2 days he will complete the full work. 1 day means half work he will complete. Half work he will complete, next day half work. Total half plus half full work. Suppose A complete the work in 3 days, if A require 3 days to complete the work. A require 3 days to complete the work. In 1 day, how much he will complete? In 1 day, how much he will complete? 1 by 3. Like this is the concept. So if A can finish the work in 20 days, means in 1 day, how much he can complete? 1 by 20th of work. 1 by 20 work. Next. B can complete the work or finish the work. B, we don't know how many days B can complete the work. That is a question. So let B can finish the work in X days. Let us assume B can complete the work in X days. Let us assume A can complete in 20 days, but B can complete in how many days? It is not given. We have to find. A can finish the work in how many days? 20 days. 1 day, how much he can complete? 1 by 20. B can finish the work in how many days? It is not given. I am taking it as X. So in 1 day, he can finish how much work? Finish or complete, both are same, but in the question it is finished. So he can finish how much work? 1 by X. In 20 days he can complete the work. 1 day 1 by 20. In x days he can complete the work. 1 day 1 by x. Same. If you can complete the work in 2 days, 1 day you will get half. That means 1 by 2. Same way 1 by 20. 1 by x. Same. Now A comma B can finish the work if both are working. If both work, how many days they can complete the work? It is given 12 days. Suppose if A and B both work, how many days they require to complete the work? 12 days. It is given in the problem. In 1 day, how much they can complete? In 1 day, how much they can finish? So 1 by 12. Same concept. Here I applied, here I applied, here I applied. Same concept. See here. A can finish the work in 20 days. 1 day, 1 by 20. B can finish the work in, it is not given, say x days. 1 day, 1 by x. If both are working, how many days they require? 12 days. In 1 day, 1 by 12. Now, A and B means, in 1 day, how much A will complete? 1 by 20. How much B will complete? 1 by x. If both are working, E will complete 1 by 20, E will complete 1 by x. Both can complete 1 by 12. It is given. It is given. That means this plus this should equal to this. Because what is this? A and B. In 1 day, they can complete A and B 1 by 12. A separately 1 by 20. B separately 1 by x. If both are working means this work and this work both should be added, should get this. So now it is very simple. Take the LCM and do it. So I will explain how to solve, how to further simplify. It is very easy, but up to here you have to understand these 6 steps. A 20 days, 1 day, 1 by 20. B x days, 1 day, 1 by x. A and B together 12 days, 1 day, 1 by 12. This plus this should equal to 1. Write down up to here, then I will explain. See, take this to the right side. Because to find x value remaining constant, we take on the right side. This is taken to the right side, or you can take LCM as it is also, no problem. Take LCM. 1220 LCM. 1220 LCM is 4 3s are 4 5s are. 5 3s are 15, 15 into 4, 60 LCM. See how 1220 LCM, 1220 LCM divide with 4, 4 3s are 12, 4 5s are 20. 4 into 3, 12, 12 into 5, 20 LCM. 12 5 times 5, 23 times 3. Write down. Step by step you follow. Five minus 3, 2. 2 ones are 2 30s are. Both sides if we cross multiply, x into 1, x is equal to 1 into 30, 30. X is equal to 30. X into 1, x, 1 into 30, 30. So what is X? B, how many days B can complete the work? So therefore B can complete the work, finish the work in 30 days. This is the process. So once again you check the steps. I explained using simple steps, but concept is difficult. So one day in 3 days he can complete the work means one day he will complete 1 by 3. So 20 days he can complete the work means finish the work means one day 1 by 20, like that. So that concept is applied here. And simplification, very simple. This is the LCM 60, 12, 5 times 5 into 1 5, 23 times 3 into 1 3, 5 minus 3 is 2, 2 by 60, 1 2 1 is 2, 30 is 1 by 30, x is equal to 30. That is the answer. So once again you just read the question and understand this process. Go for the 10th one. 10th one also very difficult. It is a time and distance problem. Read the 10th question. It is also very difficult. So see here. 10th. Train runs at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. It reaches the destination by 11 meters. The last question is find the distance to be covered by the train. See here, train is traveling from A to B. So what is this distance? What is the distance? Distance covered by the train we have to find. See here, let the distance is equal to, see here, x kilometers. What is the distance traveled by the train? That is the question. We don't know the distance. Whenever if it is not known, we take it as x. So what is the distance traveled by the train? X kilometers. So what is the speed? Speed is equal to 40 kilometers per hour. See here, train speed is 40 kilometers per hour. So distance is x kilometers train has to travel. What is the speed of the train? 40 kilometers per hour. So how much time it will take? How much time from this to, if it is covering x kilometers, traveling x kilometers with this speed. So time taken, time formula, time is equal to distance by speed. You study this formula. Distance is x, speed is 40. Time is equal to, see, because this is kilometers per hour, h means hour, so this is hours. X by 40 hours. Time for, what is the formula for time? Time is equal to distance by speed. Distance is x, speed is 40. So for x by 40 hours it will take to cover from one place to another place. But same train, speed is increased. If speed equal to 50 kilometers per hour. Speed is given 50 kilometers per hour. Second time, it is if it runs at 50 kilometers per hour, then time. Now how much time it will take? Time taken is equal to same distance by, this is the formula for time taken by the train, distance by speed. Distance is same x kilometers only, but speed here is not 40. First time it was 40, second time it is 50. These many hours it will take. Write down up to here. First case, second case. Distance is same in both the cases. Distance is x, distance is x. First time speed was 40, second time speed is 50. So what is the difference in the timings? So difference in the timings. See here. Difference x by 40 minus x by 50. The difference is, see here, this is very difficult concept. So difference is, first time it is 11 minutes late, second time it is 5 minutes late. See the question. First time 11 minutes late, second time 5 minutes late. So 11 minutes and 5 minutes, 11 minus 5. So the difference in the timings is 6 minutes difference. If the speed is increased, so what is the difference in the timing? 6 minutes difference, because first time it was 11 minutes late, second time it is 5 minutes late only. So what is the difference in the time? So 6 minutes difference. 6 minutes it went early. So this time, this first time time, second time time, the difference is 11 minus 5 minutes. 11 minus 5. First time it was 11, second time it was 5. So 11 minus 5 minutes. So this is x by 40 minus x by 50 is equal to 11 minus 5 is 4. But there is one confusion. See, kilometers per hour. That means this is hours. This is also hours. But 11 minutes and 5 minutes are in minutes. So this is in minutes. Hours and minutes both should not be in the same problem. So total should be in hours only. So how to convert the minutes into hours? So to convert the minutes into hours, divide it by 60. So divide this 4 by 60, because it should not be in minutes. It should be converted into hours, because left side is in hours. This is hours, this is hours, this is also in hours. So now the problem is complete. Now do the simplification, we have to find the x value. First step is distance is x, speed is 40. This is the formula. Time is equal to, what is the formula? Distance by speed, x by 40 hours. Same, second time time is x by 40. First time time minus second time time, the time difference is 6 minutes, because first time 11 minutes late, second time 5 minutes late. What is the gap? 6 minutes, 6 minutes difference. 6 minutes difference. But it is minutes and it is hours, so both should not be in hours and minutes should not be in the same problem. So divide it by 60 so that this will be also in hours. Hours, hours, hours. So let us go for this simplification. Write down up to here, and after rubbing it I will simplify. So you can take the LCM here. See here, 40, 50 LCM. So take with 10. 10 4s are 10 5s are 5 4s are 20, 200 LCM. Do the simplification. Do the simplification, tell x value. See, why I am dividing with 60? Convert into hours. This is minutes. Minutes divided by 60, it becomes hours. Here only you can write directly by 60. Forty 50 LCM. Divide with 10. 10 4s are 40. 10 5s are 50. 5 into 4 20. 20 into 10 200. 40 or you can take 10 common and cancel the 10. We will get simple form. So if we take 10 common and cancel with the 10, it will be easy. Otherwise do it. 40 how many times? 45 times. 45 is a 200. 45 times 5 into x 5x. 45 times, so 5 into x 5x. 54 is a 200. 54 times, so 4 into x 4x. Right side 6 ones are 6 tens are 1 by 10. 40 50 LCM is 200. 40 how many times? 5 times. 45 is a 200. 45 times 5 into x 5x. 50 how many times? 4 times. 54 is a 200. So 54 times 4 into x 4x. 5x minus 4x is 1x. Take 200 right side. It is in division. It will be in multiplication. Here it is division. We will get into. This 200 will be in into. 0 0 cancel. X is equal to 20 kilometers. So therefore, speed the distance is 20. This is our answer. So first distance, second distance. The difference is 6 minutes because first time 11 minutes late, second time 5 minutes late. The difference is 6 minutes, but divided by 60, minutes converted into hours. So then you need not write minutes because I divide with 60. So this is in hours, this is hours, this is hours. So 60 by 60, 6 by 60 is 6 ones are 6 tens are 1 by 10. This LCM is 200, 200 right side. This division will become into 1 by 10 into 200, 0 0 cancel, 20 answer. So this is the process. Practice it very carefully. All are different concepts. Because previous problem is different. Work and number of days and work. Now this is again time and distance problem. And next problem is again different. So 11th problem you read. Let us do 11th problem. See here, 11th. 1/4 of a head of a deer has gone to the forest. 1/3 of the total number is gazing in a field, and remaining 15 are drinking water on the bank of the river. Find the total number of deer. So there are so many deers. So totals, there are so many deers. How many deers are there? Let number of deers is equal to x. Let number of deers is equal to x. First you start like that. Write down number of deers is equal to x. In these many deeds, some went one side, some went other side. What happened? One-fourth of this head of the deer, group of deers, has gone to the forest. One-fourth gone to the forest. How many went to the forest? One-fourth. One-fourth of the total group went to the forest. But we don't know how many are there. X. So one-fourth means X by 4 went to the forest. How many went to the forest? Went to forest. In this X, one-fourth, that means actually it was X. X by 4. X by 4 went to the forest. Out of X deeds, one-fourth means 1 by 4 into X. 1 by 4 into X means X by 4 went to the forest. Okay. Next. One-third is grazing in the field. Grazing in the field. They are eating in the field. How many? One-third. One-third means X by 3. One-third means by 3. One-fourth means by 4. One-third means by 3. How many deeds total? X. One-fourth means X by 4. One-third means X by 3. One-fourth went to forest and one-third are grazing on the field. Just eating on the field. How many remains? How many deeds remains here? Not all did not went to forest. All did not went to graze. So out of total forest, few went to forest. Total deeds, few went to forest. Few went to grazing. How many remaining? How to get the remaining deeds? Remaining deeds means first total X deeds. Total how many deeds? X deeds. Don't write. Total X deeds. In that, some went to the forest. If they are went to the forest means we have to remove, subtract. What should be subtracted? X by 4. Some went to field. They went to field. How many? X by 3. So total deeds X. From that some went to the forest, some went to the field. So from total if you subtract these two, remaining deeds will be here only. How many are remaining? Remaining is given in the problem 15. Given. From total deeds, if you subtract the deeds which went to the forest and subtract the deeds which went to the grazing, so we will get the remaining deed. But remaining is given in the problem as 15. See the question. Remaining 15 are drinking water on the bank of the river. Remaining are 15. Remaining deeds drinking water. How to get it? From total deeds are X. In that subtract X by 4, subtract X by 3, then we will get the remaining deeds who are drinking on the bank of the river. How many are drinking? How many are remaining? 15. So that's all over. If you get this equation here onwards, you know the process. Up to here only you have to understand. Total deeds are X. How many went to the forest? One-fourth. One-fourth means by 4. How many went to the field? One-third. One-third means by 3. How many remaining means this minus this minus this. We have to subtract. So remaining are 15. It is given in the problem. That's all. Take LCM on the left side. 3 4s are 12. By 1, 12 times 12 into x, 12x. 4 3s are 3 times 3 into x, 3x. 3 4 times 4 into x, 4x. Minus 3 minus 4 minus 7. 12 minus 7 is 5. Then x is equal to 15 into this 12 will go up. 12 will go up. It will become multiplication. 12 will go up into 12. This 5 is in multiplication, it will be in the denominator. 12 will be in multiplication, 5 will be in the division. What is the answer? See here, 15 into 12 by 5. 5 3s are 3 12 the 36 D's. This is the procedure. Very difficult, no formula, nothing, complete concept. So total deals are x, went to the forest 1/4 x by 4, went to the grazing 1/3 x by 3. How many remains? From this we have to subtract this, we have to subtract this. So total deals are x minus went to the forest subtract minus went to the field grazing subtract. This is the remaining deals, but remaining is given in the problem as 15 given. So 3 4s are 12 LCM by 1 12 times 12 into x 12x. 4 3 times 3 into x 3x. 3 4 times 4 into x 4x. 12 minus 3 9. 9 minus 4 5. By 12 is equal to 15. 12 that side, here it is in division, it will become multiplication. Here it is multiplication, it will be the denominator. 5 3 times 3 12 the 36 D's total. So problem is over. Therefore, number of D's 36. Understand this problem? Next, only 2 left. Go for the first same model. Instead of because 13th is same model. First we will complete the 13th. After that 12. Read the 13th question, all of you. Over. See here. Shaker gives a quarter of his sweets to Renu. So how many sweets Shaker have? That don't know. Read the last sentence. How many did he have to start with? How many sweets that Shaker have? That we have to find. Let number of sweets with Shaker. How many sweets he have? Don't know. Let x. Let Shaker have x number of sweets. How many sweets? X. Shaker has x number of sweets. How many sweets he have? X. In that, he is giving some sweets to others. How many he gave? See here. All of you see, look at this. Gives a quarter of his sweets to Renu. This is total. Shaker have these many sweets. So he is giving quarter. Quarter means 1/4. Quarter means by 4. So total, suppose x sweets he have. X by 4 he has given to Renu. How many sweets he has given to Renu? X by 4. Quarter means quarter, 1/4, 1/4. So sweets given to Renu. How many sweets he has given to Renu? 1/4. Suppose first he has X sweets. In that quarter means 1/4. Quarter sweets. Quarter by 4. X/4 given to Renu. Next water. Then gives us five sweets to Raji. How many sweets given to Raji? 5 sweets. Number of sweets given to Raji is 5. He has 7 sweets left. 7 sweets left. Remaining sweets, see here. Same like previous problem. There are X sweets. How many he gave to Renu? Quarter. Quarter means by 4. X/4 he has given to Renu. How many he gave to Raji? Raji he gave how many? 5. He gave 5. So how many he will have? Total X. From that we have to subtract this. Then he will get the remaining sweets we will get. Total how many sweets? X minus how many are given to Renu? X/5. How many are given to Raji? 5. X/4 given to Renu. Subtract. This 5 also given to somebody, Raji. So subtract. Remaining how many? 7. Remaining he has 7 sweets. It is given in the problem. Remaining 7. It is given. How many? Remaining 7. Total he has X. From that he has given to Renu X/5. Remove it. X/4. X/4. Remove it. And again to Raji 5. Remove it. Total remaining sweets we will get. But remaining is 7 in the problem. It is given. See here. First to LCM. 4 LCM. 4 into X. 4X. 4 one time. 1 into X. X. Minus 5 that side plus 5. Minus 5 that side plus 5. 4x minus x is 3x/4 is equal to 12. X is equal to 4. This 12. See here. 4 will become multiplication. 3 will become in the denominator. X is equal to 12 into 4 by 3. 3 4 times. 3 4s are 12. 4 4s are 16. X is equal to 16. So number of sweets that Shekhar has is 16. Total X sweets given to Renu X/4, given to Raji 5. Remaining means from total subtract these two. Remaining are 7. It is given in the problem. So minus 5 that side plus 5. 7 plus 5 12. 4 LCM. 4 into X. 4x minus x is 3x. X is equal to 12 into 4 by 3. 3 4 times 4 4 is 16. 16 sweets he has. So we completed this. One problem left. Tomorrow we will do because time is over, and that too difficult problems. You cannot understand more problems. Only 4 problems a day. Only one problem left, and with that completed we are going to complete the exercise, and tomorrow I am going to start the new chapter. Students, don't miss the tomorrow's class. This type of problems over, so we won't get this type of problems repeated in other chapters. Other chapters will be easy. Only this chapter is difficult. So tomorrow I am starting one easy chapter, and only theoretical, only problematical, no theory and all these concepts. So simple chapter I am starting. Don't miss the tomorrow's class, because first day I am going to give lot many formulas, some revision of the previous classes. So first class is important. Don't miss the tomorrow's class. Thank you, students. Have a nice day.